10 years ago, paranormal investigators and brothers Josh, Sean, and Rocky Foreman from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series went out to investigate the allegedly haunted Sullivan Johnson Museum in Hardin County, Ohio. Built in 1896, the elegant three-story museum was once the private home of the Sullivan family, who lived there for over 80 years. It is said that the ghosts of several members of the Sullivan family still wander the haunted halls of the museum to this day. The Foreman brothers attempt to make contact with any spirit that might inhabit the building. Their EVP recorder captures some strange and disturbing messages.
We mean you no harm. Like I said, we're just here doing an investigation. Are you in here?
That's not all that the investigators capture at the Sullivan Johnson Museum. When they head down into the basement, they see something absolutely chilling.
Anybody down here? Jesus Christ. Did you see that? Yeah. Time to go.
Did you notice something? As the brothers turn a corner, they almost walk right into what appears to be the small, dark apparition of a child. And its face just does not look quite human. But what do you think this bizarre figure could be? Let me know down in the comments.
Anybody down here? Jesus Christ. Did you see that? Yeah. Time to go.
Like and subscribe now for more chilling videos. In the former Soviet Union and the country of Georgia, there's a place called the Trade House of Piazza Square. In the 19th century, the house served as the private residence of a large family. But it has now been converted into a museum. However, it seems that some of the former tenants might have never left. Workers at the museum claim to have had many paranormal encounters, and some say that they've even seen the apparition of a man with a gray beard wearing hunting clothes. The museum's alarms go off without explanation at all hours of the night, but nothing can be seen on the security camera. That is, until this one particular night. The museum alarm went off, and the night guard was shocked when he checked the CCTV camera footage. Now, normally I would dismiss a video like this as just a full bug on the lens of the camera. But this clip looks very different. The shape seems to emerge from behind a wall and make a deliberate pass through the room, even changing shape and color as it goes. This is definitely not what a typical bug on the lens video looks like, and trust me, I've seen a lot of them. But what do you think? Is this a ghost caught on camera? You decide. Popular urban explorer Chris Hill, from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill, is back, exploring another creepy abandoned location in his home state of Ohio. This time he travels to the Molly Stark Sanatorium, a beautiful, sprawling hospital built in the 1920s for patients suffering from tuberculosis. Many of the hospital patients did not survive their stay and passed away from their terrible illness inside these hospital walls. In 1995, the sanatorium was closed for good, and the structure was left abandoned. The hospital was said to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of past patients, Despite the spooky stories and legends, Chris Hill is intent on exploring the historic building and makes his way inside. Chris soon begins to feel like he might not be alone inside the old building. Chris quickly turns off his light as he believes he hears someone nearby, but he dismisses the sound as potentially just his imagination and continues on exploring. Deep in the basement of the sanatorium, he finds a winding concrete tunnel system. And again, the urban explorer hears something.
These tunnels are creepy as f***. Okay, I heard something. I definitely heard something that time.
Chris is exploring all alone when he hears the last thing that you want to hear when you're down in dark tunnels beneath an allegedly haunted sanatorium. Footsteps in the dark. Now, a bit freaked out, he nevertheless decides to continue through the tunnel. That's when things take a terrifying turn.
What the f*** is that? Yo, do you see that? Yo. Yo. What? Yo, what the f***? That is crazy. There's somebody down here. There's somebody down here. I swear I saw somebody. What the It's a dead end. Oh my. What? What the What? I'm out of here. I swear I legit saw somebody. And this is dead. I'm out of here. Yo, and my shoes is sticking to the ground. This is crazy. Hell no.
When the footage is brightened, we can see that something seems to be coming towards Chris, but then suddenly disappears. But most horrifying of all, Chris follows and discovers that the tunnel is a dead end, and whoever or whatever he saw had no place to go. The explorer is now creeped out and has had enough of the spooky sanatorium. But when he tries to find his way back out of the tunnels, this happens.
Y'all will not believe this. My f***ing light died. Nah, this is some bullshit. I'm using a f***ing cell phone light. Oh, my f***ing. What the What the How is it not working?
As Chris is frantically searching for an exit from the dark tunnels, Chris's camera light dies at the worst possible time, even though the battery was fully charged. So, with only the dim light from his cell phone to guide him, he finally manages to find his way back out. So, did Chris capture the apparition of one of the hospital's deceased patients, roaming the dark underground tunnels? Let me know what you think. explorer Hassan Barber is exploring an allegedly haunted house deep in the Jordanian countryside. First, Hassan begins to hear a strange noise from somewhere in the building.
Bismillah. Bismillah الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض والسماء وهو السميع العليم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. لا لا لا. في أحد هون؟
And later in the video, it seems almost as if something is thrown at him.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. في صوت بيطلع. هاي كانت هون. بسم الله. اخوان.
Now, on the surface, it seems like that's pretty much all that happens in this 15-minute exploration video. But keen-eyed viewers in the video comments noticed that there were other creepy things going on in the video. Things that Hassan didn't even notice.
شو هاد؟ بس اخوان حاسس في اشي غريب هون. مش عارف شو هو الاشي الغريب هاد. بسم الله. بسم الله.
Did you notice something? Some weird dark mist can be seen flowing along the ceiling, and then just seems to disappear.
مش عارف شو هو الاشي الغريب هاد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض والسماء وهو السميع العليم.
And again I ask, did you notice? As Hassan is panning around the grounds, there is a small shadow in this doorway, as if someone or something is peeking out at him. But when he pans back only seconds later, nothing there. Hassan decides to leave as he pretty much feels like he isn't finding much. Only when he reviews his footage later, does he realize that something seemed to be following him as he explored.